Cody Stand Strong has a longer cancel window. Perhaps it's to let the player raw confirm it, but it still feels very difficult to me. Stand Roundhouse leaves opponents closer after a crush counter. If Cody dashes, he's only +5, and the conversions he gets aren't too strong. So you'd rather do towards Roundhouse, which does more damage and has better conversion routes. Previously, from the max range of Stand Roundhouse, the opponent would reel out of the range of the towards Roundhouse. Now the combo is more consistent. Towards Roundhouse now cancels the trigger on the second hit rather than the first. Not only does this do more damage, it also lets you raw confirm the trigger. Like Colleen and Ibuki, Cody's medium kick air TC now juggles properly as an air-to-air. But unlike Colleen and Ibuki, Cody already had a stronger air TC from an air normal that knocked down. I guess you might prefer the hitbox of jump forward, which is generally better than jump strong, but there's a significant loss in damage. Cody's most typical anti-air is Stand Fierce. However, he loses that normal entirely for both triggers. Instead, both triggers gain Crouch Fierce as an anti-air, and for both of them they're a bit slower and need a greater level of horizontal precision. For both triggers, anti-air Crouch Fierce now causes a knockdown. This makes Cody's anti-air significantly more rewarding in trigger, and makes them feel more like a flat upgrade. Both Cody's knife throws add less to the juggle counter, and anti-air knife throw had its hitbox adjusted inward, presumably to give Cody some nice juggle routes here. When Cody activates trigger, he actually loses the ability to throw tornadoes. What you get in return is quite strong, naturally. When VT2 runs out, Cody previously had no command to get rid of the pipe. With the empty trigger timer, he loses the ability to swing the pipe, to do the command grab, and to throw the rock, but he also can't throw tornadoes. The only way to get rid of the pipe before was to hit the opponent with one of his pipe normals. This could be Jump Fierce, Stand Fierce, Crouch Fierce, or Towards Fierce. And that's easier said than done, since all of these normals are somewhat slow or otherwise committal. Now Cody can throw the pipe simply by hitting both heavies. This allows Cody to easily go to his pre-trigger state. The pipe throw does have a hitbox, but it doesn't quite go full screen. You cannot cancel into it. And point blank, it's -6 on block. But from close range, you'd be trying to use a Fierce button to get rid of the pipe anyway. Besides the trigger Crouch Fierces, there's nothing that significant here for Cody, just nice quality of life stuff. Both triggers and both V-skills already see play, and Cody seems to be a decently strong character all around, so he really needed no adjustment. Thinking back on SF4 and Alpha 3 Cody, it's really cool they finally managed to create a version of this character where his improvised weapons actually feel like a significant upgrade rather than a novelty.